she steps up with faith in her eyes. Puzzle pieces fitting, stars up in the sky. With every prayer and song, she'll make your spirit fly.
She's got the voice that can heal the soul. Singing, gaming, she's on a roll. Star Wars battles to her prayerful light. Donnelly's shining through the night. Shine on, Donnelly's, you light up the way. Singing, praying, bringing hope today.
From puzzles to the force, you're always on, Donnelly's.
You're our shining star. In the game or the prayer, she's standing tall. With every step, she answers the call. Blessings in her heart, light in her soul. With Donnelly's, we're ready to roll.
Raise your hands, feel the groove. With her faith and her love, you can't lose.
From the galaxy far to the prayers so deep, Donnelly's is the joy we keep.
Shine on, Donnelly's, you're the light we need.
With every song and every prayer you lead.
From puzzles to the force, you're always on, Donnelly's. You're our shining song. Shine on, Donnelly's. Shine on.
Good morning, and happy Saturday! How's everybody doing? You're finally over the stomach flu in your family, Mama Bell? That is amazing! Stomach flu is the worst. Absolutely the worst. Let me make sure everything's looking good. Settings-wise, we're good. Alright! Good morning, Treasure Chest! I'm glad it finally showed you that I'm live. I know you were having some issues there with the little delayed notification. Sometimes Twitch be like that. Sometimes Twitch just doesn't push out that notification for a little bit, and I don't know why. It's okay though, Twitch be twitching. You get here when you get here. It's all good. It is all good. There we go. Perfect. Turning the volume down in my ears. So what is everybody up to today? Chilling out this last weekend before returning back to normal day to day. I love it. We might have D&D today, but I know a couple of our people, at least one person said they weren't able to make it today, but one person does not usually make or break. Usually it's more of a, we plan around that one person being gone and then take the story in a certain direction. And so it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Let's see. After stream yesterday was very, very chill. Got my laundry done, went and did some bowling, and it was awesome. Ooh, a Pokemon Go event later today. Alright, Starlina, I gotta know. Remind me which team you are on. When I played, I was team Mystic. I was blue. I really, really, really liked the way that the Team Mystics Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Yeah, that's exactly it. Seeking wisdom through community. I loved that part of them. It was fantastic, and so I loved that about them. You gotta go to the grocery store to pick up a few meals and odds and ends and shower at least sometime today. No rush though, right? I usually will end my day with that. I'll usually end my day with getting a nice soak and just let the muscles relax after a long day, get everything all squared away, all cleaned off. It always feels good to end my day with a bath or a shower. You're gonna go for coffee with a friend because you haven't seen her for a long time and it's been a while since you've gone out for coffee. Nice! That'll be fun. What is your coffee of choice, treasure chest? Today is about Kyurem, Reshiram, and Zekrom, fusion, energy, and potential shiny finds. Oh, I love the shinies. The shinies are the best. I love them so much. So I was thinking today, I'm still not 100% sure. I haven't had a chance really this week to try Story of Seasons and make sure it doesn't break the computer. So I thought today we would do some exploring of Europe. You normally get a refresher from Starbucks. Nice! You're not a coffee drinker. That's fair. That's fair. My drink of choice at Starbucks, I have 3 that I kind of rotate between. I like the white chocolate mocha. I like the brown sugar oat shaken espresso. There we go. Espresso. And then I also like their vanilla cold brew. The vanilla cold brew is amazing, but then again, I really like pretty much anything with mocha, brown sugar, or vanilla. Those are like my top 3. But today I had my caffeinated protein shake, so I am energized. You normally go for the caramel ribbon crunch. Decades ago was a strawberries and cream, but that no longer exists. Ooh. I wonder if that might be... Could it be on their secret menu, or do they not have it at all? Let's see. Starbucks secret menu 2026. $26 drinks to try. Do they have a secret menu? Let's see. Oh, next time I go, I found something I might need to try, you guys, because it's called the Just Add White Mocha, a brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso paired with white chocolate mocha sauce and a topping of sweet cream vanilla cold brew foam. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. That sounds absolutely amazing. Faux show! But unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything about the strawberries and cream. Darn! That's too bad. I'm sorry, Starlina. It's only Bacon and you that are awake. Mike and Biscuit are still asleep, and absolutely we can say a prayer for Mike. He has an old baseball or basketball injury that's flared pretty badly, and he's using a cane to get around. Oh man, let's say a prayer for him right now. Lord, right now we just bring Mike before you. We ask that you just touch and heal him, remove the pain of that basketball injury. I know all too well how back pain and just pain in general can be debilitating sometimes. And I ask that you just remove that pain from him, that he's able to get around normally, and that he's able to just move past this pain, get any muscles loosened that need to be loosened, any pain relievers that need to be taken, anything like that, Lord. I just ask that you just heal him. And in your name I pray. Amen. But yeah, I thought we would explore Europe today. I thought that would be a fun little idea, a fun little way to kind of make sure that we kind of balance everything, because we've done quite a bit of American Truck Simulator, but the same company that made American Truck Simulator also made Euro Truck Simulator, so that we can explore Europe, and I am so excited! Because we did that when Story of Seasons was not wanting to work with me last time. So I thought, you know what? Why not? Why not? Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let's see. Amethyst going okay? Just waking up for the day? How you doing? What do you have on your agenda today? You might also do some cricketing too. You need to work on something for work and for yourself. Nice! It's always fun working on projects for yourself. And then I thought, it's been a while since we did some crochet, because the last couple of Saturday streams have been like crazy packed. So I thought, we'll end with an hour of crochet. I thought that would be fun. Oh yeah, it's time for some roast Donna about her driving time. Oh yeah, it is. Because we all know my in-game driving is absolutely terrible. And I would have it no other way. It's become a staple in this community that we roast my driving in-game. Because it's hysterical and terrible, and it's amazing what ways I find to crash. I will say though, guys, next week, I found out yesterday, we were talking yesterday how I wasn't 100% sure what next week would look like. Next week, there will likely be no streams because I have family coming into town, and I couldn't remember if it was next week or the week after. But it is, in fact, next week. So next Friday and Saturday, there will be no streams. But if you keep an eye on all my other socials, you will see that I still will be able to do the car chats. So you'll still get to keep in touch that way. So, oh, excuse me. Got a little bit of morning voice today. So, I will be there on other socials. I just cannot go live in good conscience while family is visiting. Family first, you know? Your scarf isn't happening because of the broken loom, but you're using that yarn for a hat. Nice! That'll be awesome! I bought a tool that I am expecting to have in soon that will help me with the magic loop. I am excited for that because it means I will finally be able to make the hat that Mom wants me to make her. And that would be amazing. That would be absolutely amazing if I were able to, and if this tool can help me, because what it does, if I'm interpreting it all correctly, is it tells you where to put the yarn in order to get that magic loop. And so I'm excited for that because that is something I have always struggled with since I started my crochet journey, is getting into the round. And I know that there's the chain 4 method, but it leaves a big gap. Well, not a big gap, but it leaves a gap. Enough so that I'm like, I really want the magic circle for a hat. You know? And so that was what was interesting to me about the Woobles, is that in the Woobles, they did that magic circle for you and got you started. so that you didn't have to worry about that. So let's see, we've covered catching up on the week, we've covered next week no streams, we've talked a little crochet. I think it's time for some prayer time. So if you have any more prayer requests, please feel free to drop them below in chat. We will be, again, praying for Mike, and I want to make sure that I don't miss any of your prayer requests. So I'm going to give you guys the next few minutes to put in any prayer requests that you have, and I would love, 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 love to pray for you. Unfortunately, today is a bit busy of a day as we're getting the house ready, treasure chest. We're going to be getting the house ready for family to come into town. So I don't know that I'll be able to watch Doctor Who this week. If something comes up though, I will message you, because I'm sure it won't be like an all week thing getting it ready, but at the same time I know the next couple days are just jam-packed. The only magic circle you like is the Olia cat one. I need to look that up. Olia cat magic circle. Oh, Oya. Why did I see that as an extra L? Let's see. Images. Maybe an all? I don't know. I'm not seeing anything with the having to do with the magic circle on there. But Oya cat looks cool. The spinning cat. That looks so cool. It's an indie game and it's hilarious. Ooh, that'll be fun. That would be kind of fun to look into. Can you please pray for Craig and I as we prepare to jump into our next journey of looking into fostering a couple of kiddos and possibly looking into adoption? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We also have to watch Elf and the other movie together. Yes, because I unfortunately did not have the time before Christmas to watch Elf or Polar Express, so we gotta watch those two at some point. Prayers for you to have the energy to get everything done today and next week, because you got a lot of stuff on your plates. Nice! I can do that. I can definitely do that. Hopefully it's all temporary stuff. Good morning, Mad Mamas. How you doing? How you doing? I am doing well. I am fully caffeinated. And so we're going to be exploring Europe today in Euro Truck Simulator. And then we're going to end with some crochet. And I've got my crochet hook ready. We're going to be making a wearable. We're going to be making a granny square, or granny stitch, not granny square, granny stitch, no-sew, top-down sweater with a shell stitch sleeve, or shell stitch, yeah, at the end of the sleeves and at the bottom of the sweater itself. So right now we are in a spot where we're doing granny everything, doing all the clustering and all that good stuff. So we're gonna try and see how much more progress we can make, because we just finished, or we're either just finished or are on row 6 or round 6, because my little round counter says 6. So I think we finished row 6 because I would have marked at the end of that round. So we're on round 7. photos actually is the one who got me started on wanting to make it. So I just have not had any time whatsoever to crochet over the last couple of weeks. I've just been busy. And so, oh, did you see oh yeah, you did in the Aunt Honey's Discord, the blanket that I made for Mom for Christmas. It turned out fantastic. Alright, you guys, let's dive into some prayer. Starlina, yes, I look forward to seeing it in Discord. It's gonna be awesome. Definitely share that clip. I will watch it after stream. Yay, you saw the pictures. I love it. I am so proud of how it turned out. I love it. I love it, and she has gotten such good use out of it this winter. We've been in a freeze warning. In fact, it is currently 32 degrees, but it's nice and warm and toasty in my house, so that makes me happy. So it's been getting a lot of good use, so that makes me very happy, and it turned out gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pray, and then we will dive into some Euro Truck Simulator. Dear Lord, thank you so much for today. Thank you for who you are and how much you love us. I ask that you be with each and every person here, those who are lurking and those who are going to come later. And I ask that you just bless us and keep us close to you always. I ask that you be with Mike and just touch and heal him, Lord. Remove that pain that he's feeling from the old basketball injury. I ask that you be with Amethyst and Craig and give them wisdom as they start this journey of fostering and possibly adopting. I ask that you just give them wisdom and give them your love and your heart that I know they already have for these kids that are going to be coming into their home, Lord. I ask that you just help them be able to reach these kids for you, to be a good influence in their life. And I ask that you be with their case worker person at the agency that they're working with, that you give them good communication with each other, and that there's very little surprises, that it all just goes smoothly as possible, Lord, to get them started in this process. Lord, I pray for Treasure Chest, that you just give her energy for today, Lord. Help her be able to get everything done that she needs to get done, Lord. I know she has a lot on her plate and that can feel very overwhelming. So I just ask that you help her to not be anxious, but to rely on you. Lord, I ask that you be with Solon and Earthsuit and just help her to be able to get all the writing done that she wants to get done, that she's able to be there for her dad as best she can, that she's able to get her driving anxiety to a more tolerable level. I ask that you be with her dad and his health, Lord. Just give them answers, Lord. I ask that you be with their communication, help it to continue to improve, Lord. Be with Lotu and her family and give them your peace and comfort, Lord. Be with all the amazing Christian streamers here on Twitch as we just try to be a light for you in a dark place. I pray over Pastor Dustin and his family as they had a funeral that they went to yesterday, Lord. I ask that you give that family comfort, Lord. I ask that you just be with each and every person who may be struggling physically, whether illness or injury, Lord, that you heal them. I ask that you be with those who are struggling mentally, that you give them strength, Lord. I ask that you be with just anybody who needs to know you, Lord. I ask that you just open their eyes and their hearts to you, Lord. Be with the unspoken in my extended family. Just give us answers, Lord, that we need. I ask that you give us peace. Give us a great time of fellowship today, and in your name I pray. Amen. There we go. Sorry, treasure chest. I clicked the wrong thing. There we go. There we go. No problem. Treasure chest, try typing something for me so I know that because I was trying to ban the bot. I was trying to ban the bot, and then, okay, good. I have removed the ban. Okay, good. And then as soon as I tried to click on that person, I ended up accidentally clicking on you. And no problem. Not how you wanted to spend your morning. Bacon still has liquid diarrhea, which means the flu hasn't left yet. Oh no. You were cold for a while, now it's in the mid-50s. That's good. Mid-50s is nice weather. Let's see. Make sure that I got... Yeah, it looks like it's the same person. Okay. Right? Isn't it so... It's so scary when you accidentally ban the wrong person because you're like, I promise I didn't mean to. I promise it's not you I was trying to ban. Thankfully, the unban command actually works. So I was able to remove it. I'm going to go ahead and get a Euro Truck Simulator up and running. Right? I wasn't 100% sure if there even was an unban command. And so when I saw that there was, I was like, oh good. Now I just got to make sure I type the name in correctly. And then I gotta go to the game screen. And then we gotta find that. There we go. Let's continue our career. Gonna bring that up a smidgen. Now, right now, we only have the option for quick jobs. Ooh, been playing Minecraft and League of Legends with people. That's cool. Ooh, that'll be a nice long drive. Let's take that one. We're gonna go to Rome. We'll go from Lyon to Rome.
Drive safe.
I completely agree. I hope everybody starts to feel better and that the stomach flu leaves your family, that you're able to be back at your normal.
Turn left.
Minecraft with people from your church and League with people from Lux. Nice. Everyone's better but Bacon. Oh. Let's see, do we have anyone coming? No, we do not. He's fine other than the diarrhea. That makes total sense. It's usually either the cough or stomach stuff like that that is the last to leave.
Take the second exit.
Second exit. First.
Exit now.
Second. Oh no, we get my favorite thing in the world.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
There we go. Okay. So far, so good. Geneva, which is Geneva, and Turin, Italy.
Then exit right.
Ah, that's right, because we got to pick up the stuff. Your kids have been sick too. That's right. How are they feeling?
Go straight on. Keep right.
Okay, so we're going towards Geneva. Interesting, because I thought we had said Lyon. So I would have thought we'd be going towards Lyon Centre, which is center, town center. Alright, come on. Calm yourself, Donna.
Keep left.
Calm yourself, Donna. We don't need to panic every single time we get a clover leaf. Because there are tons of clover leaves in Europe. There we go. So now we should be good for a little bit. 'Cause now we're on this freeway for a little while. Oops, oops. Scratch that. Both kids. I gotta remember. Oh no. I hope both of them get to feeling better. You're excited to say or to see your friend and the mountains when you go to Colorado. Yeah! That'll be super fun. I have not been to Colorado in forever. In fact, pretty much since my cousin got married and we drove through there on the way. I have not been to HopeCon. It's not ever really been at a time that I've been able to go. And I usually, those tickets, like between airfare and everything, I've been like, I can only do one major trip a year, maybe two. And unfortunately, that is not the time of year where I'm able to take a trip. Maybe one day, though. You wish you could see people from Lux, but it's not going to happen and you're sad. Maybe sometime this year. Yeah, there's still plenty of time this year for you to be able to see people from Lux. If it makes you feel any better, the only person I've seen from Lux is the West family. It's a bit pricey for you for the ticket, but it's driving range for you. You wouldn't be out the $800 airfare costs like you were last year, right? I'm glad it's driving range for you. No losing control, Donna. Just sent the YouTube short. Awesome! I will watch it after stream while I enjoy some leftover pizza for lunch. Chambéry! I've been to Chambéry.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Hydration. A triple or double hydrate.
Let's find
Okay. That was not your fault, Joe. I promise. That was me not gauging that correctly. So while we do that... And then another hydrate. And I just realized that, let's just go ahead and replace it all. And confirm. I just realized since it's a quick job, that's why it has us going to... That's why it has us going to Rome and towards Turin is because we already have all of that.
Turn left.
We've already got it on our thing. So that's gonna be...
Ready to turn right.
This is gonna be awful on our... report at the end of the drive. Come on. I'm not gonna crash into you. Will you let me out, please? Are you really not gonna let me out? Did I break the game? Oh, maybe it's because I'm not fully on the road. Maybe that's what it is. Come on, why? Why you no move? There. No. There. Come on. There. Okay, I am fully on the road. Will you let me out? Apparently not. We're gonna run over the stop sign is what we're gonna do.
Turn right.
That's why it wouldn't let me, because I wasn't supposed to go there. Okay then. Okay, you haven't been to Colorado in like 9 years? That's about how long it's been for me too. Geneva Airport. Crochet, crochet, crochet for the last hour of stream. Good morning, lady foes. How's it going? Oh, stop before we get a red light thing. Good. Good morning, good morning. I need to move over fairly quickly. You're working on your hat? Nice. That sounds like fun.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Alright, so I need to move
Turn
over.
left.
No, no! Oh, okay, okay. We'll have to find a new route. So right now we're heading towards Pearly. Oh, I see. I see. You'll work on it while I'm crocheting. That makes sense. Alright, so now we'll turn, because we actually have time to turn. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Okay, we'll stay here. Pull up a little more. There. It's part of the fun. It's part of the fun of the game is seeing how many different ways you can crash. Like there's YouTubers and TikTokers who play this game and they purposefully will do all these crazy things to make themselves crash. So it's all part of the fun. It's not so much about driving perfectly as much as it's about just have fun. I mean, at the end of the day, if it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea, and that's totally valid. But I just hope you know you don't necessarily need to drive perfectly. It does affect the end score and how much you get paid at the end of the trip. But overall, the goal of the game is to just have fun while driving and getting to explore. Same here. I'm not the world's best in-game driver. In fact, it's why I have been banned from driving in Fortnite whenever I play with friends. Ladyfoes can attest. On the plus side, American Truck Simulator doesn't have nearly as many clover leaves. And what's also nice is that you can make it where there's just you on the road. But I like the realism of having at least a few cars on the road. There we go. We're probably going to go towards Turin. I've been to Turin. It's beautiful there.
Keep right, and then exit right.
I know I've got Stardew Valley on my Switch and my PS4. We might be able to make that happen. Okay. There we go. So all we gotta do is just take this nice and slow. Dave, how's it going? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hey, as long as you replace that chocolate by the time we get to Rome, you're good. You're good. We'll make a stop at a local store. We'll replace that chocolate. Hanging in there. I sound much better than last week. Yes, I definitely am. I definitely have just a little bit of morning voice, but not nearly as bad as last week. You can't see other people in the chat. What do you mean? You don't see, like, you're not able to tag people? Refreshing might work. You missed, Dave, you missed our big crash as I was looking at to see who was redeeming hydrate. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a couple of hydrates redeemed, and as I was mentioning that, I was doing an exit and didn't time that exit well, and we went ping pong all the way across the freeway. Right? Right, bruh. And yep, you don't want to be in the truck with me. Then again, I don't have my truck driving license. I think that's CDL, commercial driving license. I don't have that. I just have my regular driver's license. You could get me a CDL? How could you do that? Oh, going all sneaky sneak and swiping it for me. There we go. There we go. Now I've got my CDL apparently. Oh, thank you for the gigantified emote. I love that emote. That gets a laugh out of me every single time. Oh, I love that emote. Mad Mamas, you have the cutest emotes. Okay. Let's go this one. There we go. Oh, you got them from Etsy? That's adorable! Isn't it amazing what you can find on Etsy? Exactly. Switching the radio in the truck to country music. Heck yeah! What artist are we listening to today, Dave? Which country artist? You've been in a country vibe for almost a week. I'm here for it. I am totally here for it. Dan and Shay, Rascal Flats, Thompson Square, and George Strait. Oh yeah! Let's get some Rascal Flats going. Let's get some Rascal Flats. Life is a road that you travel on. The first day here and the next day gone. Da 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 da. Hey, how's it going, Dreamer? Okay, here we go. Jukebox brain triggered. Good morning, Dreamer. You like and Mad Mamas? You like the old school country? I like it. I like it. I like all kinds of country. I like the old school kind. I like the new ones. Get me some Patsy Cline. I go a-walking after midnight out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. Hi, Biscuit! How you doing? How you feeling, buddy? You don't like country music? You're going to a Toby Mac concert? That's awesome! I walk for miles along the highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I'd like to see a weeping willow crying on his fiddle. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies blew me, the night wind whispered to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I'll go a-walking after midnight out in the moonlight, just hoping you may be somewhere a-walking after midnight, searching for me. Yes? I apologize if I'm missing chat. There's a lot of different curves in the road. 3-stream streak! Woohoo! Ooh, let me get to a stopping place here where I can pay my toll, and then I will answer that question. Lurkin, thank you for the lurk, Mad Mamas. Oh, I gotta pull over and sleep. Alright, old schoolish country songs? I like those. Once I find a spot to where I can pull over and sleep, then I will catch up on chat. I've been to Aosta. Aosta's beautiful too. Ooh, and Milano. You knew it.
Right, and then exit right.
I love the laughing Pikachu. Okay, here we go. Ba-doo-ba-doo-doo. Marnius, how you doing? If you guys see a spot that has a bed before I do, let me know. Glad to hear you're doing well. What have you been up to lately? I said Milano and Biscuit thought I said McDonald's and he's like, I've been there. Yes, you have, buddy. McDonald's is the best. It's not the best for you, but it's good for fast food. Not up to anything much? What's been a highlight lately? Ooh, a McGriddle? I don't know that I've had a McGriddle. I might need to add that to my list.
Keep left.
Keepin' left. I've had sausage biscuits.
Keep left.
No, come back! Come back! As soon as I get to a spot where I'm able to pull over and sleep, then, oh, we got an ad break in a minute. Don't worry, you guys, you won't miss anything. Okay, then we can go straight up ahead. And then I'll get caught up on chat here in a bit. This is getting dangerous. It's gonna tell me I fell asleep on the road. Wait. Hold on. We're pausing. We're pausing. Oh, it is Corn Chip's second birthday today. That's right. I knew it was coming up. I just couldn't remember when. All right, you guys. Ads are going to get started here in just a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and go into BRB so that you guys Don't miss a thing. And then we'll catch up on chat when we get back. Alright guys, we are back. Ooh, some hot cider. That sounds delicious. Let's see, here we go. Let's get caught up on chat here. Gonna go all the way up here. Mad Mama's Farm likes the old good country, not the newer stuff that kind of turned more rap-like. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. Dreamers only listen to a few, one on accident. Treasure Chest doesn't like country music. Going to go to a Toby Mac concert with Crowder and Jeremy Camp on February 7th? That's awesome! That's fantastic! I love Toby Mac. Aw, you love Walking After Midnight, Mama Belle? I love it. I don't know that I've heard of Christy Lane. You're paying for your mom for her birthday since it's the day before her birthday? Aw, that's so kind of you. I imagine that the poor truck driver would have to get numb to the scenery after a while. Yeah, highway hypnosis is definitely a thing. Definitely a thing. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. I'm going to have to add that to my list. You love the blend of so much country music with Christian messages? Yes. Ooh, you're munching on some peanuts, Marnius? Nice. Just holidaying around and then working again. And now working again. Nice. McGriddles are too sweet for Mama Belle. You work at the gas station at one of the gas terminals that brings gas from Norway to the EU. Nice. Just building scaffolding as usual. Love it. Dave doesn't have an arrive emote. You've started your new Black Bat book. The current criminal master plan is to make certain lots in the neighborhood combust. Yield pulp crook schemes. Ooh, fascinating. Ooh, yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yo. Ghost riders in the sky. Oh good, I might be able to make it. I just might be able to make it before they get on to me for falling asleep at the wheel.
Finding new routes. Go straight on.
Yeah, jukebox brain. And we're resting. Perfect. Right on time too. Safe. are not going to have done well on this one. We'll be lucky to make half the money they were going to give us. So we still have a bit over 8 hours to go. And my guess is they probably want it sooner than that. Regards to the plot, not nice. We're introduced to the story by an Italian who watched his wooden door melt. Oh, that would be so scary. Can you imagine waking up and your door is literally melting? That would be awful. There we go. We need...
And then exit right.
Yes, that is exactly what we will do. Then we are going to slow down a bit because these are even meaner in the dark than they are in the daytime. Good morning, Cybertron. Doing well, and you? We're just exploring Italy in Euro Truck Simulator. There we go. Oh, be nice, be nice. I feel like the trucks in this game are much more sensitive than the ones in American Truck Simulator. Oh, you're so welcome. You are so welcome. That was me and Sunshine Faith working together to come up with that. Running out of fuel.
Keep left.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, we're going this way. Sorry, people behind me. I had no idea where I was going. I've not been to this part of the country. And I need to pay better attention to the GPS. Okay, so far so good. Roma, 473 kilometers. And we'll get the spicy meatball. Waiting for the cider and mulling spices to steep for a while. You'll be close by as you play a bit of Mario. And I will definitely holler if I need anything. Enjoy your Mario! It's a me, Mario! It's a me, Mario. It's a me, Mario. First I jump on the Goomba and I make him go a squish. It's a me, Mario. I'll need to send you that video, Dave. It is hysterical. Oh good, we've got gas coming up. So now all we gotta do is make it to the gas station. No worries. Bum, 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 ba-da. We need gas. We need gas. Where's our local truck gas station? Is it over there? Well, guess what? Let's see. We can't get there from here? No! Why? Why can't we get over there? Let's see, you're treating your mom to the concert for her birthday, which is the day before her birthday. You're not treating... Wait, I'm confused. You're not treating your mom, you only got yourself a ticket, it said 2 on the page. Which means that you likely paid for 2 tickets. Well, I guess we'll just have to... A moon! I know it said there was gas there. Ooh, Mario Odyssey! Ooh, I enjoy that game. You're confused, you're gonna see if you can call them and see if it's 1 or 2 tickets? Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, you were telling us that you were treating your mom to it for her birthday, and then all of a sudden you're like, no, I'm treating myself. Galaxy, thank you for the lurk. Well, if you bought only 1 ticket, then it would say that it was one ticket, right? I may have Mama Bell remind me, just in case. Kitty attempting to knock down iPad and is trying to get you banned. Oh no! Oh yes! Yes! You look absolutely gorgeous with your shorter hair. You pull that off really, really well. Okay, we need to find gas. You are so welcome! You are so welcome! So what made you decide to do it? What made you decide to go through with it? I know for me, when I got my hair cut this short, it was because I was like, it's summer and I need to not have it be so hot. There we go, emergency refueling. That'll get me where I need to be for more gas. I hope. Are the gas stations just not open in Europe at like 4 in the morning? Is that what it is? Is that why it wouldn't let me get gas? I know we want to stay here. Here they're 24/7, at least the gas pumps. That totally makes sense. See, that makes sense, because that's how it is here in the States too. We may not necessarily always have somebody that's manning the gas stations, but they're always, like, you're always able to go to the pumps unless it's like Costco or something. But like you could go to the local grocery store and have it do it, you know, have those pumps available. The only reason Costco and Sam's Club aren't is because their membership. They're only available for their membership. I want to get over here because I'm going to Roma. Grandpa Rome, as they say in Italia. Baostar and Faithful got 50 plus subs in less than a month, and you were tired of sneezing into your hair and getting it under your armpits, and it was just a pain to keep up with. That totally makes sense. That totally makes sense, because I know for me it was more about the weather. Here it was more about, I felt it just really weighing on me, and I was like, oh man, it gets, you know, it gets really sweaty, and it gets, you know, all kinds of, you know, not fun, and it takes forever to dry, and it's getting to be summer, and I'm like, I just want short hair so it's easy to keep up with. And it's not as warm. rough and gets everywhere. Oh, wait, that's sand. This is true. Every time I go to the beach, I always have to make sure that I get all the sand off, and I still manage to get like a pound of sand in my shoes. I have not been to this part of Italy before. It is gorgeous. You always get more sand on your feet on the way to the water or shower before you reach your shoes, right? And sometimes I'll forget to bring flip-flops, and so then I'm like trying to dry off my feet after getting them in the shower at the beach. And then it's not quite as dry, and then my socks get wet, and it's awful. And we need another refueling. Come on. Okay, looks like we've got some gas coming up here. In about 1,000 meters. Okay. That we can live with. And now that it's 6:30 in the morning, we should be fine. $500 meters. Oh, I see the glorious green. That tells me I should be able to get some gas. There. Phew. Look at that bill. That is an awfully high bill. But then again, even in American Truck Simulator, the bill is going to be like $300 or $400 for gas. You're on hold. It was only one ticket, but they are seeing if they can do 2 tickets for the seat next to me. Okay, that would be good. Okay, so now all we gotta do is make it the next 3 hours without getting too tired. Time to see how quickly I can figure out exactly where I am. Good morning, West! Let's see how quickly you can figure it out. I will say it's not America. Which you can probably tell by there being the euro symbol next to me. Or next to the money. And that probably gave it all away, just those overhead signs. Alrighty, let's see here. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. There we go. Nice and in control. Nice and in control. The price of gas here depends on where you are. It's like here in my town, on average, it's about $3.50 a gallon, because we go by gallon, we don't do liter. But I've also seen a lot of, a lot more. I've seen a variety of prices. I've seen like the 290s. I've seen the 3 to 350s. Sometimes 375. What? I need to turn off all the different toys that they give me before my next quick job. I knew it. Yeah, it's definitely more expensive in Europe. I think some of that is just the fact that it's the per liter. Yeah, feel free to move to the US. We'd love to have you here. I am liking this music. Ba 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 da ba 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 There we go. Go, go, go! We only have a little under an hour. A little over an hour. Gonna hop off. Love you too, Mama Belle. Have a great day. Bye, Biscuit. Have a good day, buddy. There we go. All we need is to be able to go this next hour and 40 without getting too tired. Because we're almost there. We might be just a smidgen past the time that you were wanting. But that cannot be helped. So West, have you been able to figure out where we are? Let's see, come on. We can do this. Come on. There we go. There. I'm like, you're rolling forward and there's nowhere for you to roll forward too. This is going to be probably our worst delivery yet.
Keep left.
Fine by me. We can keep left. There we go. We did it!
Keep left.
Keeping left. North and south. So depending on... Okay. So they want us to go to South Rome. Fine by me. We're just a few minutes away, I promise. Hopefully we're not that much out of our target range.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Second exit. Take out the sign. Third exit, I'm guessing?
Take the third exit.
Yeah, third exit. One,
Exit left.
2, 3. Perfect.
Turn left.
Left. Follow this up.
Turn right. Turn right. It's all over.
Perfect. We did it. Okay, come on. There. Okay. Play it safe. Phew. Oh my goodness gracious, right? We somehow have made it. Okay, so we need to go back around. Come on. You can do this. Go around. Perfect. And then hot mulled spice pear cider. Ooh, that sounds good. That does sound like heaven. No wonder you're in heaven with that cider. There we go. Alright, back it up. There. Alright, how bad is the damage? Late. Okay, we still made fairly close. Late by 22 minutes. Not that bad. Not that bad. Okay. You're happy, plus it's in the low 50s and very windy. This ought to get you to sleep easily today. I like it! Have to go get the laptop to Mom. We've got bills. Have fun and God bless you too, Dreamer! Let's do a just-in-time delivery. We've got time for one more quick job. Ooh, I wonder if we could go to Florence. Oh, that could be fun. Oh, this will be fun. Let's do this one. We're gonna take that job. We gotta take a ferry. We gotta take a ferry, guys.
Let's go.
I'll have to look at the map while we're on the ferry and see if it is.
Turn right.
I know, we're scratching it up. Right? Driving on the water. Oh, come on. Let's not hit a car within the first 10 seconds of our drive. Thank you. Okay. Ah! No!
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Let's not hit a car within the first 10 seconds of our drive. Hits a car within the first 10 seconds of the drive. Yes, you do. I just might have to have that clipped because that was too ironic for it not to be clipped. Unfortunately, I have yet to set up the clip command. I don't know fully how to get that to work. I wish I did, because that would make life so much easier for everybody. I just gotta do research. And I think it's a streamer bot thing. Yeah, they've got a lot of different DLCs. I think I've got the one that has Spain. I have to set it up. I've got to set up StreamerBot. I keep intending to, and then life gets busy. and then I can't, and I get sidetracked, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I need to do the thing, and then I never do the thing.
At the roundabout.
You can too? You relate to that? Good, I'm not alone! I'm not alone!
Exit now.
There we go.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
I am so curious now, because it says it'll take 17 hours, but I'm curious what it'll look like when we're on the ferry. Because I know that's going to take a lot of that time.
Go straight on. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Okay. Here we
Ready to
go.
turn right.
Toll road.
Turn right.
Here we go. Good, we don't need gas so far. We don't need rest because we are well rested. It's one of those things where it looks like it's so short to get there, but then you take into account, oh, we've got to get on a ferry. We've got to get to the ferry. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. There. Okay. I'm not speeding that bad. Let's see, here we go. Keep it going. Looks like we keep going straight. Okay, good. You're not gonna give me something for like 6 over. Okay, I can live with that. Oh, we get my favorite thing, clover leaves.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
I see you, Cybertron. Give me just a minute to get through this clover leaf, and then I will read your chat. Right? You'd be more worried about how I keep crossing lanes. Yeah. I promise my IRL driving is so much better than in-game. Okay, there we go. Follow the road, follow the road. Make sure that we don't speed. I wonder if we could ever use those pullouts to rest. I don't think so, because it doesn't have like a little bed on the map, and usually if it's somewhere you can rest, that's what they put. I'm sure IRL you could, but in-game, probably not. There we go. Mind the lava? What the? Is that where Pompeii used to be? Is that it?
Keep right, and then exit right.
There we go.
Exit right. Turn right.
Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Or maybe they built a bridge. If they built a bridge, that would be interesting to have a bridge that long. Right, here we go. Move forward just a smidgen. There we go. Let the bus go in front.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Ah, Port of Naples.
Exit right.
There we go, there we go.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
What roundabout are you talking about? That ain't no roundabout. At least it doesn't look like one.
Exit now.
Okay, there we go. Meet it without crashing. Phew. Okay. So now we just gotta make sure.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
There we go. This is more like it. First. Second.
Go straight on.
Alrighty, we can go straight. Because we're making our way to the port. And look at all those ships! With guns and ships, and so the balance shifts. We rendezvous with Rochambeau. Da-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Turn left.
Well, okay, moved a little too far over.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Okay. Turning right. Little too far to the right.
Ready to turn left. Turn left.
At least this one doesn't have any buildings. There we go. Turn. Perfect. Then we're gonna get on the boat.
Okay, let's find a new route.
What you talking about? I believe we're going here.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
See? Look at that.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I knew most of it would be the ferry ride. Because ferries can only go so fast.
Keep right.
And now we are only 12 minutes from our destination. There we go.
Keep right, and then turn right.
It's only going to be 4 in the morning when we get there. That's all.
Turn right.
And it's going to yell at me if I make a right on red, so I won't. Even though there's absolutely no indication that a right on red is illegal.
Get ready to turn left.
Quite a few cars out for 4 in the morning.
Turn left.
There we go.
Get ready to turn left.
Probably right in front of those exits. Or X's. Okay, there it is. We will... Whoa. Okay. We will turn.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
There. Play it safe. Head towards the flag. Which means we're probably going to turn this way. There we go. We're not going to skip parking. Ads in just a minute. And not a moment too soon. We got an excellent. We are still level 5. Let's see, do we have enough to buy a car? Probably not. Ooh, actually. Go ahead and deliver that to Leon. And then we need a trailer to go with it. Laura, thank you for the raid! Alrighty, so we do not have yet a, I'll need to go to BRB because ads are about to hit, but we will take a look in just a minute as far as... See you guys after ads! All right, we are back. Thank you, guys. I'm doing well, Laura. How was your stream? Treasure Chest was able to exchange her ticket and get 2 tickets, and the seats are next to each other. Fantastic! So we just bought a truck. So now we need a trailer. But we are still 11,000 short on that. I'm doing well. We're getting ready to switch over from Euro Truck Simulator to some crochet. Yeah, I can't even purchase it because it's too little. Or too... not quite enough. Not quite enough. I do like the idea of a flatbed, but that requires level 8. Alright, so what we'll do is we will save the game under Donna and say yes. And then quit the game. I'm doing well. We're just chilling. Getting ready to do some crochet. Been busy, working hard. There we go. Got this organized. You just did just chatting today? I love it. That's always a fun time. Yeah, I'm glad you realized the mistake when you did too, and that it wasn't too late to change it. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, category. There we go. Update. It has been a while. I'd noticed that it had been a long time since I'd seen your Go Live notification. And I was like, huh, hope everything's okay. I'm assuming life just got really busy. So, when we last crocheted, we had not done our chain 4 yet. We just slip stitched. Oh, no worries at all. IRL always comes first. It was just more of a, I wonder if everything's good. So we're gonna chain 4. It was good. It was really busy, but good. How about your guys's? Okay, and so then double crochet into the chain 1 space. So double crochet is yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over. Oh, I did not accidentally only pull through 1 on that one. There we go. Pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2. Then I like to mark my first stitch because it makes it easy for me to remember where exactly that happened. And then we chain 1. Oh, that's fun. And then we're going to be working double crochets up until the V. So three clusters of clusters of 3 double crochets. Yeah, I got to spend Christmas with my family too, and it was awesome. Had some friends over as well that we consider family. And it was a really good time. And then there should be 3. Hey, how's it going, Queen? How's it going? How's it going? I hope you're doing well. We're just doing some crochet. Aw, it's going. How's the shoulder doing? And then 3, chain 1. We're gonna keep on going with that up until we get to a V-stitch. And then we will V-stitch. Let's see, does that look like... That does not look like a V-stitch. Okay. Yeah, that's 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's take Queen's pain away from her for sure. For sure. Man, I am getting hungry. Yeah, no worries, no worries. So, knitting typically uses 2 needles. So with crochet or with knitting, it'll look more like you've got a needle in this hand and a needle in this hand, and they're working together. In crochet, you use a hook. They accomplish the same thing essentially, but they do different things. They look different in the process. Yeah, that should be good. And this. I like to make blankets, and then this is my first wearable. We are currently working on a sweater. And my dear friend Ladyfoes actually is the one who introduced me to this pattern, and I love it. So far, it is very, very good. Very beginner friendly. It's kind of beginner to like borderline beginner intermediate, which is about where I am. Oh, no worries, Laura. We'll be going about another hour if you're able to make it. A little under an hour. probably about 50 minutes. But if you need to raid and run, that is A-OK. Because IRL always comes first. We want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. We want to make sure that, you're doing what you need to do to make sure that you're at your best. Okay. Why does this... Did I miss my first V? No? It's not looking like it. Because if it was a V, I would see a chain, double, chain, double, chain, double. Yeah. Okay, so my first V looks to be like right around here. Because that... No? Yeah. Because that's chain, double, chain. Ooh, you're working on your rainbow hat. Nice. That'll be fun. Part of me is thinking I may have messed up, but the other part of me says maybe I didn't, but I'm not 100% sure. Self-made clothes are so cozy. You don't do any crafts like this myself or yourself, but you occasionally receive gifts from relatives. I love it. You're using the yarn that was for the scarf. That's so cool. Because I forgot to count. Exactly. A lot of time and love go into any piece that you get, for sure. Because that's the front here. Aw, that's so good that you've been able to pass it on to other relatives once he outgrew them. I love that so much. Okay, gotcha. Okay, looking at the pattern. Sorry, I got distracted. So it's right sleeve, then front, then back. No, front, then left sleeve, then back. Okay. Aw, I'm glad I got you back into crocheting. It's so much fun. I love it. Okay, so I have not messed up. I just completely did not mark down how many of the clusters I needed to make before moving on. So, hey, using a loom is totally fine. That was how I started. I remember making pot holders on a loom. There we go. And 3. I should probably turn on some music so you guys have something that you guys can enjoy listening to. Give me 1 second. There we go. Perfect. You can quickly whip up a hat on there easily, and you like rather you like than using. I'm a little confused on the verbiage there. You like using the loom better than hook or needle? Okay, gotcha. By the way, Treasure Chest, feel free to message me the questions that you had on Luke. I think it was Luke 19. Okay. We're getting there, slowly but surely. There we go. Oh, you guys aren't even able to see. I'm a little too comfortable in this for my own good. Alright, let's turn the camera down just a smidgen. There we go. Perfect. That should be a... There we go. There's our chain 1 space. Well, maybe that was our V-stitch. Alright, well in that case, let's take all that out. Yeah, that is our V-stitch. I see it. I see it. Alright. So... This should be... I think I may see what I did wrong. I was not going into the same space that I was. There we go. And then got a chain. Get me more yarn. Now the V-stitch. So the V-stitch is double crochet, chain, and then a double crochet into that same one, that same space. And we chain, find our next chain one space. But this time we're doing half doubles because now it's on the front. It was Luke 20. You still need to send me your John thoughts. You have to read Acts 1 through 5 before Tuesday night. Ah, gotcha. Sounds like you're really making an effort to be in the Word more this year. So a half double is yarn over, pull through 2, let's see. So here we go. Let's get ourselves set up correctly. So we yarn over, we go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2. There we go. And then we yarn over and we pull through 3. And that is a half double crochet. And we're going to do clusters of that until we reach our next V-stitch. Yes, okay, that was 3. So, chain and find our next one. Speaking of reading the Word, you've been rereading the Bible year where you read part of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. I love it. I'm actually going through the Bible recap this year, and it has been so good. I love getting the time to read, but also getting somebody like Tara Lee who has read through the Bible a bunch of times and has picked up and learned a lot. And so learning from somebody like her, you know, that can be huge and beneficial. are almost done with the front. Give me 1 second, Dave. I see your chat. Don't want anyone to feel like that what they say doesn't matter. It does. I just get hyper fixated sometimes. There we go. You love how much Bible reading is part of the Catholic walk too. Daily readings that get so much scripture into you. That is very, very true. That is very true. And what I love is that over the last few years, my church has tried to do a pretty much daily plan where you're in the Word daily. And that has been so good. And I love it. I love how that's all just such a big part of our walk as Christians, is spending that time daily in the Word, spending that time getting to know the God that we serve and getting to know what He wants to tell us. Access with your young adult group, you're doing the Bible in a Year plan with Lux on top of your other Bible studies. You're also going to do Psalm 119 with your friend at the end of this month, so you're all over the Bible. You're using the Bible Recap Study Guide to go with the thing you're doing with Lux. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Okay. Next chain 1 space from the previous round. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Which ones are from the previous round and which ones are from the round that you're currently working. Because that seems weird. So that looks like a chain 1 space, but at the same time it doesn't. Huh. I'm trying to figure out where the chain would be, and that doesn't, none of these look like a chain. That seems very much in line with this one, which makes me think it should be that one. I know we're still working the front. Maybe that was just a chain that... Oh, you know what? I may have forgotten to chain in that previous round. And not realized it. Yeah, that is a very good question. The person who wrote the book of Genesis is actually Moses. Moses wrote the first 5 books. Or maybe let's go back a bit. Let's frog that. See if I'm doing something wrong as far as... Okay, so that's our chain one space here. I must have forgotten to chain one. Unless that's a chain and I only forgot. I really don't want to have to frog. I really don't. I worked so hard. I really think I may have forgotten to chain at one point. Well, at least now we know. It has the same amount of stitches. Because I think instead of chaining, I think I did an extra double. Or half double. Alright, there we go. We'll just try that number 3 again. There we go. Alright, there are really good questions in the book. You have the physical copy of it you bought last year. You are not doing it as day switches to the verses that are covered in the reading plan. That makes sense. That makes total sense. Because I want to say the one you're doing and the Bible recap, they are somewhat aligned, but also not aligned at the same time, you know? Because Bible recap is chronological, and I don't know if the Bible Projects one is chronological or not. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Crochet hook. There, yay, yay, crochet hook. Yeah, you're in Genesis and Psalms. Yeah, and then the Bible recap, we're in the book of Job. We did the first 11 chapters of Genesis, and then we did now we're in Job. And then we'll go back into Genesis. Hey, we are almost done with the front. We just have this last cluster of half doubles, and then we're doing the V-stitch. There we go. V-stitch it is. double, or I guess... Yeah, I guess it would still be a double. Yeah. Double, chain, double. And then chain. And then we're going to work doubles again. Oh, I think I'm mixing up. I think I may have messed up one of my V's. Because I think I may have... Unless they're not supposed to be in a row. I mean, on the plus side, at least they're getting done. It just may not fully look the way it's meant to. Saw that, so you're just doing the verses of or chapters of Genesis and gonna find the questions for Psalms. You write down the questions, not writing down the book. You'll do it day by day another time. Nice. So we're just kind of experimenting. We're gonna see how this turns out. Because I really, really, really don't wanna have to frog all this hard work. And I'm glad that they have questions for you to go through. What I like to do is I like to do kind of a summary of what I read, and then any thoughts I had during that time. So like, for example, in Job, it's my biggest thing has been I can relate to his friends in that they want to be able to fix it. They want to give advice, but they're giving the wrong advice at the wrong time. And they're not fully listening to Job. So that's something that I need to be better at, is making sure that I'm not trying to fix something when all that friend wants is just comfort. Anything I find that I can relate to, I jot that down, but otherwise it's mostly a summary of what I've read. I have that exact same book just with a different cover. Okay, so that is a 3. Because I can see the 3. I've also been using Tara Lee Cobble's videos to help me as well. Because sometimes she'll notice something and I'll be like, oh, that's a good thought. It is a light up hook. Hold on one second, Starlene. I think I may have missed something from you. Could I send what your way after the stream? I get the feeling I may have hyperfixated and not realized something. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I can definitely send you the Tara Lee Cobble videos. Let's see if I... They are all on YouTube. Let me turn off display capture so that you guys... Because I'm going to need a bio break here in a second anyway. Playlist. View full thing. Nope, that's not it. Oh, yeah it is. Yeah it is. Okay. But let's make sure. I'm gonna mute this tab because I want to make sure. Okay, yes, okay. So there you go, guys, and I will pin this until the end of stream. That is the Bible recap, full playlist. It has some prep episodes. Sounds good, Queen. It has some prep episodes, but if you look for one that says Day 001, Genesis, 1 through 3, that'll be the one you're looking for. Okay. That also looks like a 3. We can certainly try. I don't know what the questions are exactly, because I'm mostly like, I know the questions exist, but I haven't bought that particular. Are the questions in the back of the book by chance? Just so that way I kind of have a chance to look it over. Because I know in the video she references having those questions for like the individual and group study. But I have yet to see those questions. Okay, so they're in the back of the book. I'll take a look in after stream in the back of my book and see if they're there. I know she mentioned them being on the website. I just haven't had a chance to go onto the website. Other than to print out the, whatchamacallit. Other than to print out the, list of the readings for each day. As soon as I get to the next V-stitch, I'm going to take a very, very quick bio break. I think it should be the same book, just with a different cover. They did like a leather version and a non-leather, like hardcover version. So I'm pretty sure the questions are still in there. Just bear in mind, I'm not fully on the same reading plan, so I'm not 100% sure that I'll have those answers on the exact day that you'll probably need them. I might, because I did go through the whole Bible last year as well, so I might be able to answer, but it might take me a bit of research to get back to ya. There we go. Now I'm fully seeing more and more what Lady Foes was saying. So sadly, I may have to try and go back and fix these. Looking more at the side. Because now I'm at that V-stitch. Because I can see it. And I was seeing the wrong thing. It'll probably end up on top of it the way it should have in the first place. Alright, so we're gonna do... Oh, and I forgot to chain. Forgot to chain anyway, so I'm going to take a super duper quick bio break, and then we'll be back for the last little bit. We are back. Faithful, thank you so much for the lurk. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look in my book treasure chest and see if I have them. And then I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I've got them or not. Alrighty. There we go. Got just a few minutes left. So if the... Good morning, Spawn! How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, we can definitely try and do that treasure chest. Glad to hear it! We're doing some crochet to end stream today. We are ending in about 8-ish minutes. There we go. I am getting hungry and I am excited for the pizza that awaits me downstairs because it is delicious. Absolutely delicious. There we go. We are almost done with this round, and then we can join with a slip stitch. And then there we go. That'll be the perfect spot to end. Oh boy, shenanigans this early in the day? Probably some Fae Farm shenanigans. You up to some Fae Farm shenanigans? I am definitely considering restarting my Animal Crossing farm. I feel like that'll be my best bet. There we go. Getting closer and closer. Perfect. I caught it. I love it when I catch it when I'm about to drop a stitch. We're going to be playing some Fortnite with our friend and his community. That'll be fun. That'll be super fun for you guys. We've got an ad break. If you're able to pause that, Queen or Dave, that would be fantastic. If not, no worries. No worries. Never mind. just continue on our way. Yeah, we can do a raid target. Who are you feeling today? I wasn't sure if it would let you, let you pause that last set of ads or not. But who are we feeling like raiding today? Because it is about that time for us to raid. We are going to slip stitch. Now the slip stitch is you go into your space, you yarn over, and you just pull all the way through like that. We have officially finished another round. So we'll go and mark that as being on round 7. Yeah, no worries, Dave. Let's go to just chatting. I'm going to put my little stitch marker there in case it falls, in case the hook falls. Fatbeard is on? Okay. That's a definite possibility. Let's see. He is. His 3-year stream anniversary? Oh, that's awesome. And he's playing Arc Raiders. That just might be where we head today. There we go. Let's go ahead and I'm going to mute this tab as well. Yeah, I've got Amethyst playing and I have got Amethyst Gaming and I've got IB Fatbeard. So which one would you like? We can't go wrong with either one. Amethyst is playing Palia with friends. No, Palia by herself. And then IB Fatbeard is playing Arc Raiders. So are we feeling kind of chill, cozy Palia vibes? I'm probably gonna end up raiding and running as well. Or do we want Arc Raiders? And then I need to make sure that I send Starlina the thing. I sent Treasure Chest the same thing. Linky Link. You want Palia? Okay, we can do Palia. Alright. Well, in that... Oh, wait, no! Oh, okay. She's good. We're good. It was my end. Alright, so if you are subbed, yeah, no problem. here is your message. If you are not subbed, here is your raid message. Amethyst _ gaming 87. Perfect. All right, you guys. You have a fantastic day. I will not see you next week because of family being in town, but I will see you most likely the following week. Always remember, God loves you, and so do I. God bless each and every one of you, and I will see you later.